If you were to ask me what my favorite Minecraft update is, I would say it was... I would say it would be the Nether update. And unless you cheat on speed runs because your fans don't know any better, then you probably like the Nether update too. Basically, the Nether update makes the Nether an okay place to live. Everyone knows this. That's 2 new wood types, crimson and warped fungus, with everything that comes with a new wood: log, stripped log, door, planks, sign, and fence. And fence gate. However, they also come with new vines. These are the warped vines, which grow up. In fact, chances are, unless you'd prefer a challenge, you might be living in a warped forest yourself. And before we head deeper into the Nether to check out the biomes it added, we're gonna do a bit of preparing. Because I used creative mode to set up a little showcase. Because a resource that you'll definitely want to hunt down in the Nether is ancient debris. Requires a diamond pickaxe to mine, and is more common at Y12. Like, that's the sweet spot for it. But this isn't just like your normal ore, which you smelt into an ingot and make a full set of tools with it. No, actually. See, when you smelt ancient debris, you don't get an ingot. Instead, you get scraps. What do you do with these scraps? Just realized I forgot to make a crafting table. You take 4 scraps and 4 gold ingots. Put them together to make a netherite ingot. Nine netherite ingots make a block of netherite, obviously, and can be easily crafted back into netherite ingots. But this isn't how you make netherite tools. In fact, you make netherite tools by upgrading your diamond tools with the smithing table introduced in 1.14's Village and Pillage update. Diamond helmet becomes a netherite helmet. And as expected for every other diamond tool. And yes, you actually do want to make diamond hose now. Armoring up with netherite. We can actually take a little dip in lava without getting too banged up by it. We would have taken way more damage in diamond armor. Also, not related to the nether is the target block. A block which unleashes a redstone signal when shot. Of course, in order to make it possible to survive in the nether, even with no resources from the overworld, a new stone block was added, which can be used for anything stone can be used for. Blackstone can replace cobblestone in most recipes you would use cobblestone for, except for blocks which are specifically cobblestone related decoration blocks. We have chiseled blackstone, polished blackstone, blackstone bricks, and the respective slabs, stairs, and walls that come with those blocks. Also new in the stone department are basalt and polished basalt. And you can get these by putting basalt. For polished basalt, just put basalt in the stone cutter, and it's the only thing basalt in the stone cutter can get you. While all of this, any of this, can be gotten by putting blackstone in a stone cutter. Like this. Just go over to your stone cutter. Get your blackstone. Everything a stone cutter can get you with blackstone. But for now, we are just going to put that back. Why am I talking about the Nether update? Well, Caves and Cliffs Part 1 is dropping in a few days. And since my old Ore Spawn and Danger Zone videos are getting more views than my Pokemon Uranium Let's Play, I figure, why not do a Minecraft video? For traveling in the Nether, Mojang didn't add a boring-ass obsidian boat. Because while that would have been the simple solution, Mojang instead opted to add the Strider, a rideable mob that can travel over lava. However, you cannot control the Strider. Instead, you will have to lure it, similar to a pig. But what do Striders want? They want warped fungus. Gotta make a fishing rod. Warped fungus. Oh, it's shaped crafting. Of course, the Nether is still populated by zombie pigmen and ghasts. However, these zombie pigmen are now zombified piglins. And also, Blackstone generates deep in the Nether. And Nether gold allows you to mine for gold in the Nether. And it will drop gold nuggets, as opposed to just gold ore that can be smelted into the ingot. However, that is still possible if you use Silk Touch. In fact, it might be preferable. But now that we have some warp fungus on a stick, we can control our Strider. However, we are going to want to find a way back, and compasses don't exactly work in the Nether without a lodestone. With the power of netherite, you can give the compass something to track in the Nether, becoming a lodestone compass. And because lodestone compasses track a specific lodestone, it is possible to give the lodestone compass the curse of vanishing in the event that you're playing with other people and you don't want the person that killed you to find your base. But now it is time to get on our Strider. Striders can survive out of lava, but they're way slower if they're not in lava. Here we have the Crimson Forest, where you can find the crimson fungi. And if you need food, there are hoglins. However, piglins are by default hostile, unless you have a piece of gold armor on. The reasoning is that they think you're one of them if you're wearing gold. So we're just going to very quickly go back. We're going to go back to our base. To craft something gold. So we don't piss off the piglins with our very existence. Of course, we're going to bring the rest of our gold with us. And we're also going to bring the fence post with us. We're gonna need to hitch that strider to something, otherwise it's going to run away. Where did the lead go? So once again, continuing this way. The Crimson Forest is populated by piglins and hoglins. Hoglins will attack you indiscriminately. They are a hostile mob. But piglins... Piglins will barter with you if you offer them gold. Fucker took my iron boots. What? What did he give me? Fruit? Oh no, he gave me blackstone. But let's fix that little problem of piglins stealing my boots. Bring a captain over here. Make a pair of boots. Because piglins for gold. These iron boots are equipped with the new Soul Speed enchantment, which make you go faster on soul sand and soul soil. They can give you crying obsidian, which is needed to make respawn anchors. They can give you arrows. Another mechanic that is more unique than just making standard villagers. With that we get fire charges, regular obsidian. We could theoretically get enough to make a nether portal. But we don't have time to stick around for that. Of course, sometimes they'll just give you gravel. And considering they don't give you iron as far as I know, this is just the piglin saying, "Screw you, and thanks for the gold." If you are running low on food... Well, I'd say go on a hunt for some hoglin, but there don't seem to be any hoglin. Of course, if you're really desperate for food, zombified piglins still drop rotten flesh. But hoglins are supposed to be something you can get food off of without having to inflict hunger on yourself. But, who knows, maybe we'll see one later. We're going possibly starve to death. But, oh wow. Oh. Oh well. At least not hard difficulty, otherwise we would run the risk of dying. Instead of dying, we're just going to be very, very close to death. Not a situation you want to be in the Nether. We're just going to try and get our Strider over here. Seem to have lost track of it. Or I'll just go back into creative mode. If our Strider is truly going to go ill. There's our Strider right there. We're gonna... And he's just chilling in the lava. But not too far away is the Soul Sand Valley. Quite possibly the contender for the most dangerous Nether biome, with its skeletons, soul fire, soul sand, and ghasts. Bold adventurers can farm ghast tears for potion ingredients. But if you really want some danger, could have sworn we weren't too far from some basalt deltas. Of course, the classic Nether wastes are still here. And there's a chunk of basalt deltas. Leading to, of course, actual basalt deltas. The basalt deltas are populated by magma cubes. And it's pretty dangerous, possibly more so than the Soul Sand Valley. But there is surface level blackstone and abundant amounts of basalt if you prefer to build with rocks. Or you didn't bring your own materials to the Nether. Of course, pillars of basalt are still found in Soul Sand Valleys. In fact, with the Caves and Cliffs update, basalt will become a material common to the overworld and Nether, with the addition of smooth basalt. Which is the outer shell of a geode. Of course, Nether fortresses are still here. In addition to a new structure, the Bastion Remnant. However, while I did find a Bastion Remnant pretty early into going through the Nether for this video, I seem to have forgotten where it is. Because that is definitely not the basalt delta that I encountered earlier. In fact, Bastion Remnants are another source of blackstone if you need it. In fact, that's how I usually get blackstone. In fact, I'm just going to use the locate command if that's in Bedrock Edition. Again, I'm playing on Bedrock Edition because for vanilla single player, Bedrock Edition runs smoother. Oh, and look, there's Hoglin. Hoglins and Piglins are unique in that they're nether mobs that aren't immune to fire. In fact, Hoglins are unique in a few ways. One, they're a source of food in the Nether. They drop pork if I didn't drop them in lava. They're a breedable mob, but they're still hostile. So So really, a Hoglin Ranch is your only good shot at getting good food in the Nether. Unless you bring in dirt and crops from the overworld. We found another basalt delta, but no sign of that bastion remnant that I saw earlier. Oh, there it is. In the bastion remnants, blackstone and basalt are abundant, just like the basalt deltas. And they're populated by piglins and hoglins. When the piglins get hungry, they will hunt the hoglins for food. And they do have chestfuls of loot. However, one thing that will provoke piglins no matter what hold up, because I'm in creative, it just went fill. Oh. Into the lava. I did not intend for this to be a running gag, but my attempts to flambe a hoglin will just constantly end in failure. Except this time I actually have something to show for it. They drop pork chops. Of course, like I said earlier, these bastion remnants are still guarded. And they especially don't like you trying to steal their gold. Trying to mine gold blocks will provoke them. Trying to mine the gilded blackstone will provoke them. and opening chests near them, even if they don't contain gold. Even if piglins spawn near your own chests. So if you're going to storm a bastion remnant, you have to prepare. And there's these fuckers. Piglin brutes, they will attack you unprovoked. Even if you're wearing gold, they will see through your disguise. Funny thing is, though, Piglin brutes were conceived late in development of the Nether update, so they couldn't be added in time for the Nether update's release. So instead, they were added in a minor update. So, to end off this video, well, we're going to sack this Bastion Remnant. Of course, we are going to have to wait for food to heal us. Of course, you can still pacify hostile piglins by throwing gold at them. Though if they still have a reason to kill you, they will resume their attack. See that? We basically declared war on the piglins by opening that chest. It's the brutes you have to worry about. They pack axes, and their own strength is more powerful than that of a piglin. Makes more sense in Java Edition for them to be stronger because axes are stronger than swords in Java. But because Bedrock Edition didn't receive most of the polarizing combat update, well, I guess that's going to happen. We're just going to die. You know what? That's gonna be a humorous way to end the video off, too. With our last look being at a piglin brute that wanted in on the me dying train. And with that, I'll see you in the next one.